We say, people, how you doing? It is what, January 17th, 2022. I'm trying to fuck around with a beard again, man. Fuck around and find out. Well, that's all you can do, right? Just gotta fuck around and find out. Um, Happy belated New Year to all you people out there, all my friends, right? And if you're wondering, is this like burgundy or something? Nah. It's hard to pass up. It takes me back to the day. Last time I checked, there's no caffeine checkpoints. But how am I doing, huh? Well, how are you guys doing? I guess that's kind of the question all of us can ask ourselves or each other, right? I've been having some problems with my voice for a while, and it's kind of coming in and out. And for those who think I talk too much, they're like, right? Good. I'm glad that that's finally the case. But no, I'm just having some difficult times right now. As some of you know, I've been having some substance abuse problems in recent months and recent years. Never thought I'd have that. I'm coming up now on 8 years without a drink. On February 2nd, I can put that feather in my cap. That's still something I have a great pride in and in control of. And I hope to add copious amounts of illicit narcotics to that list too. And I'm not taking it lightly. It's just a serious problem, but it's one of those kinds of things where you have to put mind over matter, just like alcohol. Heroin, they have a thing called methadone that you can take to help, wean the cravings and so forth. Fortunately, I've never messed around with heroin, nor do I have any interest in it, ever. Deathly afraid of needles. I've seen firsthand somebody go out on heroin and have to bring them back to life. Yeah, and that's enough right there, I think, to tell any sensible human being that this isn't a drug that you want to mess with. But other drugs that are out there, things that might make you go a little faster, sure. Those are drugs that can't be discounted or taken lightly, but there really isn't any specific treatment for it. Most of it is just your mind over your matter. Where does your heart lie? What are your desires to use the drug versus what are your desires to refrain from using the drug? Life is like, I've seen everything life can give me. It's like, Mom, right there, Mom. I didn't think I could add to my list of drug addiction. I didn't sit back one morning and say, I need to add something to my bucket list. Hey, let's get on drugs, right? Good thing is I haven't lost any teeth, T-E-E-F, of course, over it. I have not been incarcerated. I have not been in possession thereof as far as law enforcement's concerned or anything else. It's something that I've been able to micromanage. That's not to say that trouble isn't around the next corner, but what it does say is I have been lucky, okay? And a person that I hold very dear has been on the road with me with it for a while, and she's working through her paces and challenges. And that's what you have to do, There's different ways to hit rock bottom. You can find yourself in a holding tank or in a prison cell and say, wow, man, I've hit rock bottom. Or you can just sit there and say, wow, man, I'm having trouble making ends meet. I think maybe I've hit rock bottom, right? But any which way, everybody's rock bottom is a custom fit, okay? There is no guarantee of even discovering that you've hit rock bottom, But I don't like where I'm at in my life. And I'm making subsequent changes to refrain and to move away from, And in order to do that, you have to disconnect, from the people who you smoke it with or snort it with or shoot it with boof it with, or slam it with, or drink it with, or whatever. You know, you have to have a level of personal responsibility and disconnect, right? And that's what I did with alcohol, right? I just said, okay, well, I think there's a way I can do this without it. And it sounds just that simple, and maybe for some it appears that, but it's not, you know. It takes a tremendous amount of fortitude and personal drive, and it takes courage and guts to do it, you know. Because when you take those steps, it's kind of like death, man. It's something that you have to do on your own, you know. You can't get sober with someone, per se. You can't die with someone, per se. That's a personal odyssey, you know, in the big picture. And how I look at it is, it's a challenge. It's something that, you know, sooner or later, if I desire to sustain on this mortal coil, I'm going to have to come to the realization and make the changes. Hi, sweetie. You know, that's just something that a mortal has to walk through, that portal, the mortal portal. We'll call it the mortal portal. I like that. You know, that's something that you do on your own, and you come to that realization. No one can make that decision for you, right? I mean, they can suggest, they can intervene, they can splash you with holy water and drown you in the tide of cleanliness, but ultimately you have to come to that realization, right? So what's with all the blue here? The blue Trans Am, the blue blanket, the blue light. I don't know. Maybe kind of is an offspring of my mood lately, kind of blue, you know, different shades of blue. But I'm doing what I can, you know, and I'm seeing that I want more for my life than what I have right now and what I've had in the past. But I also look at what I still have, and I count my blessings. I think I'm very lucky to have people who do know about my addictions, that have not given up on me. You just turn their back and just said, well, fine, you flounder, you can sink or swim on your own. You know, I don't care. That isn't the case. And that is such a huge, huge platform to have if you choose to spring out of it and make changes, you know, knowing that you have those support systems in place. And in my case, they've always been there. I think a lot of people have been shocked, or at least surprised to hear that I've had a struggle with some drugs, because, you know, I'm Mr. Fitness, I'm Mr. Problem Solver, I'm the professor, right? I'm the one that comes in and says, this is what you got to do. Well, let me tell you something. I am fallible. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. And I want to get back to being strong again, inside and out. But, you know, life hasn't been easy for us in the last few years, you know, with COVID and deaths of people that we've looked up to in music and entertainment, sports, the changing of the guard from Trump to Biden. It's so weird. It's like we couldn't go an hour without hearing the word Trump, and now we can go weeks, months, even to hear the word Biden. You know, it's such a polar opposite in the political landscape now, as far as, you know, what's on people's minds. Now, is that good or bad? I'm not to decide that, but I am glad that I'm not hearing about one individual every fucking day of my life, no matter who he, she, or it is, you know. But I guess the moral of this video is to let you know that I'm still alive, okay? And another anniversary of sobriety from alcohol and a birthday is coming up. We got the football playoffs. Unfortunately, the Pittsburgh Steelers couldn't get it done against the Kansas City Chiefs yesterday, but I don't think any of us were expecting that to happen, really. But I think we showed up. I think we did the best we could with what we had, and clearly the better team won. And I think the playoffs are going to be exciting. You know, that's the thing that I so enjoy about sports is it's life unscripted. You just really don't know what's going to happen. Anything can happen at any moment. And there is some beauty and simplicity in that, because so much of life seemingly is scripted, you know, or it feels that way. But anyways, it's just a little short video to let you know that Mr. Coffee, or CPAT, or however you see me, is still alive and is hanging in there. And like I said, I have some feeble attempt at growing a beard right now. What it's all going to turn into, I don't know. It's just some kind of homeless motif, just trying to sport something that'll just be different. And I don't know. I have it written down somewhere. You know, I write everything down. But this isn't written down. This is a message to you guys out there to let you know that I'm alive and well, and I'm glad to hear that you guys are alive and well, because I haven't gotten any reports that your demise is imminent or in the past tense. So I will take it that you guys are still vertical too. So feel free to reach out and, you know, critique me on this or compliment me on this, whatever. But I love you guys a lot, and I think about all of you, and you know who all of you are, or at least you should. And if you don't, then maybe I need to do a better job of reminding you. Okay, so until we get together again, it's about anthrax and the persistence of time, right? But I'm trying to defy time. I'm trying to hide from it. So don't let them know where I'm at, okay? Be good. Take care. Bye-bye.